So I have a match to play, but there's no one else here to run the stream, so I guess I'm going to keep commentating. At least until this set's over.
I don't play Melee. I still get that kid that obviously
Super
Melee in his basement for 20 hours a day.
SWOOPER Atomsk are actually a super good team. Two floaty characters, hard to kill. Heavy hitting combos from both of them. And it'll be harder for Claw and Tempo to actually land clean hits. Someone's shit talking someone's multi-shines. Atomsk SDs, that's not good for him.
You suck. Dude, my Falco is amazing.
Clean kill.
Might match me after a dab. Thinking about it? Yeah, after you have a dab.
Right now, Claw and Tempo definitely have the advantage right now. They've been keeping their opponents out of center stage, and as I say that, SWOOPER literally just walks into the middle of it and down smashes 3 times. Almost gets the kill. SWOOPER goes for the hard read on the side B, which is not horrible. Atomsk goes for the F smash, just straight biffs it. And then hits SWOOPER and gets killed for it. This is not looking good. Atomsk should have tried to not light Kevorkian on fire as much and spent more time actually sleeping. That could be a stock if Calvin Tempo immediately jumps in and stops that. Very clean. SWOOPER going for the down smashes, trying to make sure that Claw stays dead. Great smash DI from Atomsk. Almost gets the fair. Oh no. They get the stock on Claw, almost evening up the stocks. Huge. For all I know, SWOOPER could have just used Extender, so I would not count that out. A horrible option in teams, but it is SWOOPER. That is great. Just goes for the Nair. Worst move I think he could have chose, but it still killed, so we take those. SWOOPER, Atomsk keeps Tempo out and kills him. Quick, small 40% combo on Atomsk for the rest punish. That's the best I can ask for right now. They kill SWOOPER. Still, I agree with Algebra. SWOOPER not playing too clean, and I also don't think Atomsk is playing too hot. And your boys in Team Space are kind of cooking right now. That was a sick tilted up forward smash from SWOOPER though. That was actually sick. That's like one grab and this is it. Wait, no, they're going for sick combos. They're too sick. Just kill him. They have to be careful here. SWOOPER is just gonna camp the ledge a bit. That's where he feels safe. He's gonna use his movement options. See if he can get them to kill themselves. That was actually super sick hunt by Tempo. Tempo finishes that game off. That was very clean from Tempo. Very clean stuff indeed. Indeed of Rooney. Fresh, clean. That ledge drop, bear, high uppy shit. Very weird option, but it did keep him away for a bit. They were just afraid of getting hit by that uppy and getting insta-killed. SWOOPER, pulling the SWOOPER Classic. He is now Samus. He switched to Sheik. Slowly, I feel the days of SWOOPER's Samus is coming to an end. That's what I fear. Sick rest combo. Nope, he drops it, but he continues the combo anyway. Atomsk is still going. It's actually incredible. SWOOPER's Sheik is super good. Atomsk gets that back air, secures the kill, makes sure that there's no shenanigans. Rest stopped by the Nair. Good shit by Tempo. Good shit by Atomsk before the Nair. Claw kills himself. Not looking good. Not a good start. This is fucking 4 stocks to 8. Blue team is saucing right now. I don't even think they're necessarily playing much better. I think I agree, Algebra. Uh, definitely not worth it in the cheese factor. That was very good on him. They both run some neutral right now. Gets the kill finally on Atomsk. You really can't let Puff live that long. Such a dangerous character to have floating around. You want to get rid of those stocks as soon as possible. Hi, Julian. Oakley Dokley. I don't think this game... Wow, actually, Swooper sacrifices himself so that Atomsk can live. I don't think that was the intention. I don't think it was the intention.
Oh, yeah. Oh, do you want me to shoutcast with you?
Sure. It's very hard to shoutcast teams by yourself, let alone with a second person.
We have that 2v1.
God damn it.
And he can't quite open him up. Sheik nares, an intense situation at the ledge happening before us. Whoa, whoa, the spot dodge games. Wave dash back into dash attack, and he still continues the combo, but they can't manage to get the 2v1 combo. As Puff whiffs, not being in position to catch the forward air from Sheik.
This is basically the need to take a stock before Tempo dies, because if he dies, this is basically end of the story.
As we can see, Fox is pushing immaculately, but he is failing to edge guard. Oh, wow, the shine, beautiful. Shine. But what can he do against a Puff trying to go back to the ledge? Absolutely nothing unless he has invincibility.
Unless he has invincibility. That was very unfortunate for both members of the red team. That should be it. Atomsk closes out that game.
Bing, bang, boom.
Bing, bang, boom.
Boom, shaka.
This one, goddammit. There we go.
But is it the shoes?
Is it the shoes?
You know, Fox doesn't actually have real shoes. It's his amputated leg. Who knew?
Super Sheik did, in fact, do way better. I think that might be equal to the fact that Sheik is just a better character.
It might be that. Well, I have to go play my match.
I do too, but I need to commentate. Good luck, Julian.
This concludes commentating with I play Falcon.
I think Swooper Samus is confused in general recently. Yeah, Atomsk is cooking with these rests right now. You really can't give him those. Like, I know it's stupid to say. That was a nice rest, I guess. They didn't really do anything. One for the fair, just because he didn't want him to get rested. I feel like he could have done something better, like just nared. Wow, Atomsk is actually playing so well on the defensive front of this game. Jesus Christ! Someone needs to. They need to just get Atomsk out of this game, because he is definitely the hottest player right now. How you doing? Yeah, there's no one else to run the stream. The other people can run it are playing. And the other people who can run it are playing right now. So as soon as the set's done, yeah. Sorry about that. Swooper kills himself. That's actually what red team needed, because they can use all they can get. Swooper actually knocks him back with 2 solid back airs there. Swooper and Atomsk have been killing them so early, it's not even funny. Like, Tempo just gives up. Their kills have been so much earlier than the other teams. I think it's like the rest is putting fear into the red team. They're afraid to go in as much as they did the first game, where Atomsk didn't really get anything. And I think that's like the true best factor about Puffin teams is he's always looming over you with that rest punish on anything that might seem safe. Any missed tech, you can get rested, and if the Puff is paying attention, it'll happen when you least expect it. Tried to F smash court. Gets the back air though, so that's solid. Tempo needs to make sure he doesn't die here. That up air will kill him. This is actually, they need to kill Atomsk real quick. If I was them, kill Atomsk, focus on the 2v1. Atomsk is such a scary thing right now. There we go. Now they just need to play it safe. Just chain grab him. That is such a smart option. Immediately they both go back to playing neutral. Just don't give SWOOPER anything. They're on FD, which is actually going to make SWOOPER's job a lot harder. Solid back air from Tempo. SWOOPER just kills himself. I don't know if he meant to do that or if he just gave up. That is 2-1, which I guess means if they're still sitting here, it is a best of 5 set. It does genuinely feel like there is some autopilot going on from SWOOPER. I feel like he's getting good hits here and there, but as far as playing neutral goes, he's just not. He's asleep at the wheel for neutral. SWOOPER and Atomsk have teamed a lot, actually. They've actually done really well at Xanadu, I believe it was. So they're actually pretty good friends, and they've also been teaming a lot at this point. They're actually pretty consistent when it comes to teaming together. Well, that was sick. They need to... Red team needs to start doing those team combos they've been doing all day. Because they've been cooking with those combos. They can just keep it up. SWOOPER, horrible DI there. I don't think he expected to get hit by any reverse hit. Calvin, Tempo kills himself. Somehow he lives. We don't ask questions. Down air just to edge cancel is not a bad option, actually. SWOOPER with a solid crouch cancel. There's so much people here. I'm just watching people get excited to see each other, even though they've both been in this room for like 5 hours. How you done? Try to get the rest. Don't secure it. Up B. Tons of damage to buff because why not? I think on any other stage that up B might have killed. Up smash secures SWOOPER stock there. This is actually a pretty even game. Atomsk has been doing a super solid job at stock tanking. And SWOOPER's ability to capitalize, whether or not he's playing the best in neutral, his ability to capitalize on punishes have been relatively on point. Like, that's when he comes awake. They kill Puff. Fox kills himself. Back to the game. It's kind of reset. Tempo and Claw had 2 different ideas on what they wanted to do there in neutral. Kind of just like not deciding on one or the other. Atomsk is definitely, he's the game-changing piece of this game. He is, he was on fire the second and third game. And he's just been kind of sleeping on the wheel these 2 games. I don't know if this was the best stage for SWOOPER and Atomsk. I feel like they've actually been doing a bit more solidly on smaller stages where they can capitalize a lot more on small mistakes. But as I say that, this is still in their favor. Atomsk realizes you can't frickin' pound when Sheik is holding the ledge, because Sheik's back air is too big for that to be okay. Claw applying a quick 24% onto Atomsk, not letting him have any of it. Solid combos here. Accidentally up smashes his teammate though. He gets caught in shine. SWOOPER gets a grab. Atomsk gets counter-hung though, so there's no rest punish on it. Very solid stuff from Tempo. Back air, not a rest. Another back air, but that one from Sheik will take that stock. This is a close game. That should be SWOOPER stock. I'd be surprised if he can live. And this right here might also very well be Trevor's stock if he can recover. That actually might be game-changing. Tempo stops the rest, just throws out the back air, hits all 3 players that is not himself. This could be big if they kill him. Actually, this is a rest, and that is game 5. That is a very, very clutch rest from Atomsk. We're going to game 5. I'll never play my set. Sorry, singles bracket. I don't know where my guy is. Yeah, they actually did win. Also, yeah, Risen, this tournament is super, super crowded right now. If you just check the player cam, that is only a portion of the room, and that camera is filled up to the brink with people. People from all over Jersey, dude. Like, it's ridiculous. They're bounding. They're going back to Pokemon Stadium. Ooh. Swooper forgets the whole day. Doesn't get punished for it. I'm glad. You don't like to see that. Goes for the up air. D-High's off of his teammate. Definitely not getting rested off of that. Atomsk goes for another hard read. Swooper just says, nah, I'm going to punch you in the face, teammate. Swooper and Atomsk actually have the lead right now, except Fox is dumb, so he's still alive. Solid play right there. I actually don't know. I guess he hit both of them, but we'll take that. And a kill on Puff. Tempo, practicing for this tournament, actually got a lot of practice against Puff leading up to this. This is an even game. This is what you want to see game 5. Not necessarily the rock transformation, but you want to see just this level of play between both teams. Red team activates the ultimate defense. They both get scared by that small wave dash by Atomsk and hit each other. You can see the players going insane, wanting to play some melee.
Oh, I was Yu-Gi-Oh! No joke. Second grade, I was
DI'd in. That is a big mistake.
Third grade, I was in Skywalker.
Fifth grade, I was awesome.
No, that is actually.
It was a cardboard box. My mom helped me make it.
Fourth grade, I didn't go
Wow, blue team actually just got 2 clean stocks. They are holding that iron wall defense that Sheik and Puff are both known for. Puff, not at 60%, lives the up the air.
Freshman year, I had a Gene Simmons mask with a banana costume on. And then we had wizards and stuff, so like, remember that time it snowed in October?
I feel like red team is falling apart on the defensive front. And more so Tempo than Claw. I feel like Tempo's just kind of getting hit by them. I think they have him figured out. But this is still anyone's game. Secures the kill. Back air. Tries to go for the F smash read to secure that early kill. Yeah, Tempo is just dying. Like, he's hemorrhaging stocks. Claw is trying his hardest to secure kills alongside him. Sick shield pressure. They're just trying to focus Tempo right now. That is an unfortunate pause. Gotta wait for the words player. I don't know if they just can't hear it. But you don't like to see that. This is technically an even game. But Fox is dangerously high percent. 1 back air, and he is far off the stage. They need to make sure that he lives as long as possible and gets as much work as possible. Those needles, that nair. This is looking like the end of the fairy tale for the red team. Tempo, to secure his playing badly streak, kills. His only attempt at winning this game is that Fox. Fox is just too strong of a character. He can still win this, though. With how poorly Atomsk and SWOOPER are playing the the 2v1. This is not out of the cards. He's actually such a good counter hitter in the air. He's gonna give it all. Recovers with Zelda. Gets hit by back air. Still alive. That is unfortunate. That was a super tight set. Congratulations to Swooper and Atomsk. Tempo just couldn't keep up at the end. He could not keep tempo, and he kind of just fell too weak at the end there.